Hello, Ace Nation, and hello, Ice fan base. I am Cheyenne Ortiz with a special edition of this week's Studio One podcast covering all the news and information and happening of CrossRoads 11, the biggest event of Ace's calendar year. Where else but the home of Ace, the Morgan Jr. Arena, Wallington, New Jersey, on November the 7th at 7 p.m. The biggest show of the year, so many matches, appearances by House of Hardcore, WWE, TNA, ECW Original, the Innovator of Violence, Tommy Dreamer, will be in action at the 11th Annual CrossRoads. He'll be taking on TJ Marconi, who will be on the show later on. Also, we have an appearance by Impact Wrestling star, former Impact Wrestling World Champion, Eric Young. He will be in singles competition, and so many more, not to mention the chance of a lifetime Rumble, the big casket match with Stockade, the Devil's Outlaw, and Astra Morales. The rivalry is finally put to rest. Someone is going inside of a casket at the Morgan Jr. Arena. All this and more, you can get your tickets, aceprowrestling.com. Of course, you get them online there. You can get them at the box office. So many things happening. The buzz is going all over the place about CrossRoads 11. And I've got so many exclusive matches I'm going to be announcing here for you, and details about the competitors and the chance of a lifetime Rumble. Let me run back some of these matches for you, give you an explanation of some of the things that are happening here. At the Morgan Jr. Arena, you're going to be seeing history.
You want to talk buzz, Cheyenne? You're talking buzz. Why are you discussing these other matches? Why don't you discuss the real rivalry that's brewing here over Ace? The big black and gold cloud that's hanging over the Morgan Jr. Arena. You know what I'm talking about, Cheyenne.
Ace Nation, make no mistake about it. Prince Akkanatan joining me here inside of Studio One right now. We've seen the videos on Instagram and on the Ace YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Ace Wrestling. You are challenging, and correct me if I'm wrong, the man himself, the musician, Prince.
The man himself. Why are you making him sound bigger than he is? First of all, he's a little guy in real life. And second of all,
he's an icon nonetheless.
He hasn't been relevant in about 10, 20 years. Who knows?
What is your infatuation with the artist known as Prince?
He stepped on my turf, Cheyenne. He stole the Prinstagram name. That has been mine since I got on Instagram, and whenever that was. But Prinstagram is mine, and we're going to settle this. Prince, artist formerly known as Prince the Artist, whatever symbol you go by these days, I got a symbol for you right now, and I'm making it right
easy.
here.
There's no need for physical violence. He's an icon. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We don't know this man's athletic background. If Prince shows up, if the musician Prince shows up, what will you do?
Well, Cheyenne, I don't think it's going to be a long fight. He's older, he's tired out from all those women he's bragging about being with. It won't be long at all.
The man invented Apollonia and Carmen Electra. That's an impressive resume in my book.
Apollonia? I didn't tell you what to eat for lunch in your sandwich, Cheyenne. But, he gets in the ring, I walk out to victory, I just want the name back.
We also know that Prince is a skilled basketball player and a breakfast enthusiast. Will you be able to handle that?
A breakfast enthusiast? Do I look like I'm a breakfast enthusiast with my great butt? Don't answer that, Cheyenne. The problem is he's on my turf and I don't like it. And I want him to step literally on my turf right here in the Morgan Jr. Arena. I've made an impact since I got here in Ace, and I'm going to make an impact worldwide when I beat up a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
What will you do if you get Prince, the musician, in the camel clutch?
Well, the answer's simple. Anything I want. I'll make him humble. Purple rain will come from his eyes. Doves will cry. And people will never forget Prince Akkanatan as the true Prince of Prinstagram and the world.
What if Prince gives you such a right hand he leaves you in 1999?
Well, then, you know what? I guess I got to start my career all over again in 1999, don't I? I'll go down to IWA Puerto Rico, maybe, or something like that.
You'll be pretty over with the colognes, I can tell you that. Prince Akkanatan, I have to ask you are in fact on quite a roll. You had your first singles match since becoming a sole entity, leaving the Middle Eastern imports.
Right.
But I've got to admit, if in the event you're competing against an opponent like the musician Prince, the man creates symbols all over the world, will you be able to compete? Can you handle the force that is Prince? The man is on the road 300 days a year. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He carries multiple guitars.
I'm going to create symbols all over his face with my fists. I carry multiple athletic backgrounds myself, Cheyenne. The symbol I will leave is a symbol of victory. And I really don't know where Prince will end up next. When you lose to Prince Akkanatan, it changes you psychologically. But he started it. Remember that. I'm the good guy here, Cheyenne. I'm the good guy. I'm just taking back what's mine. You started it, Icon. You started it, Hall of Famer. I just want what's mine, and I'll see you on November 7th.
Will Prince, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, answer the challenge? The challenge has been made. It's Prince versus Prince. Will it be November the 7th at the Morgan Jr. Arena? Prince Akkanatan, I regret to say this, but thank you for stopping by. You've added some levity to this situation. Now, that match, of course, is to be determined, and given the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer's busy schedule, with that being said, let's run down some of the confirmed matches that we have for this card. We have for the World Heavyweight title, TJ Marconi, Mr. Good Times, only the Blue-Eyed Devil himself, the new Big Daddy Cool, taking on the innovator of violence, the hardcore icon, Tommy Dreamer, here at the Morgan Jr. Arena. Tommy Dreamer making his return to Ace. He has not been here in some time. Of course, the Chance of a Lifetime Rumble. This year, 10 competitors will be competing in the Rumble. Some of the names that we can confirm in the Chance of a Lifetime Rumble: Chris Reyes, Boo, Bam, the All-Star himself, Lou Torres, and this just in, confirmed for the Chance of a Lifetime Rumble, the Cult of Personality himself, Jamal Jackson, will be inside of the Chance of a Lifetime Rumble. Of course, the winner of the Rumble can cash in and get a title shot at any champion on the Ace roster. That is history asking to be made. More matches announced, more matches to be confirmed, including, I have just been informed right now, Ricky Richards will get redemption against his former partner, Mike Donovan. Let's take you back to Ace and Ice Supercard real quick. A rematch between the Lucha Gods, which of course is the team of Black Zamus and Ultimo Maya. They recently won the tag team titles. Richards and Donovan got their rematch clause. Due to miscommunication, Richards inadvertently got Donovan socked right in the face. This caused some dissension. Mike Donovan snapped and laid out Ricky Richards, his own partner, for a year and a half, 6 months of which holding the tag team titles. Laid him out with the Southside Knockout. I tried to get Mike Donovan on this very podcast, but he did to me exactly what you saw on YouTube. He blew me off. He does not want to speak about everything. He wants the talking to be done at CrossRoads 11. Also, this just in, representing Hollywood Enterprises, William Wyeth, the icon, if you will, of Hollywood Enterprises. He takes on his former friend, his former partner, Andrew Tiny Johnson. The match will finally happen. Of course, Mike Lewis, the scumbag himself, will be at ringside. You have to admit, one of the more personal and emotional matches happening at CrossRoads 11 in the Morgan Jr. Arena. We also have the Lucha Gods, speaking of which, the new tag team champions, Ultimo Maya, Black Zamus. They're going to be taking on, also representing Hollywood Enterprises, the tandem of Alvin Alvarez and Mike Orlando. That is going to be an interesting contest. We also know Arcadia makes his return to the Morgan Jr. Arena, but this time it's one-on-one battle as he takes on the self-proclaimed good guy, Azrael. Hopefully he won't have that scarf with him. In addition to that, the Fight for Flight title is on the line, and it's the return of the most death-defying match in the division, the Suicidal Six-Way. Sonny Kiss defends his title against 5 other competitors to be named at a later date. Also, as we mentioned earlier, so many names have walked through the hallowed halls of Ace Pro Wrestling: Abyss, Tommy Dreamer, Raven, Jay Lethal, and so many others. Now we can add to that list Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Eric Young will be in action at CrossRoads 11, taking on the Diamond Division Champion Rob Vegas. Show stealer written all over that matchup, Ace Nation. You gotta admit, Rob Vegas has been riding the crest of a wave of popularity here in Ace, but he is going to have his money's worth come CrossRoads 11 at the Morgan Jr. Arena. All this and so much more going to be happening at the biggest show of the year here in Wallington, New Jersey. When we come back, we're going to be going through the history of some of these matches, including that huge casket match between Astro Morales and the Devil's Outlaw Stockade. Always want to be a professional wrestler? Then learn now. Do you want to be a wrestler, manager, commentator, or anything in the business? Then come join the Ace Pro Wrestling Academy, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Learn from the best to be the best. The Ace Pro Wrestling Academy is open. Ace for life.
Wrestling fans, this is Joey Image, your Italian hero, and I am here to announce the grand opening of my brand new ProWrestlingTees.com t-shirt store. Check it out at prowrestlingtees.com/JoeyImage. Every shirt, $20. Super affordable. You can skip your Starbucks drink for a day and buy a shirt, please. And all proceeds go to the Joey Image Retirement Fund. Again, prowrestlingtees.com/JoeyImage. Thank you very much. Buy the shirt!
And we're back here on the Studio One podcast. Cheyenne Ortiz here. We are covering everything related to CrossRoads 11 on November the 7th in Wallington, New Jersey, here at the Morgan Jr. Arena. Let's talk about easily what's going to be the most violent and vicious match, not only at CrossRoads 11, but maybe in the history of American Championship Entertainment. Of course, I'm talking about the casket match, where everything between Astro Morales, the Puerto Rican powerhouse, and the Devil's Outlaw Stockade will finally come to an end. Not only will the feud itself, but someone will be laid to rest inside of a casket come CrossRoads 11. I want to take you back 6 months or so where this feud all started. Astro Morales was defending that Diamond Division title against Rob Vegas, and the Devil's Outlaw Stockade cost Morales his coveted Diamond Division title after a lengthy reign. This ignited a fire in Astro Morales despite everything he had. Stockade continued to have his number. He even put his hands on his manager, his mentor, his father figure, El Profe, throwing him down the ramp at the Morgan Jr. Arena. This later led to Stockade, regardless of it being an accusation or not. Stockade, we can confirm, kidnapped El Profe, threw him in the trunk of a car, took him to a compound, tortured him, beat him, put a staple gun, had staples put in El Profe's chest, causing him severe mental trauma, plus a litany of injuries. The mind games never ended from there, which ultimately resulted in Astro Morales being left into a bloody pulp here at the Morgan Jr. Arena. Astro Morales said he's tasted his own blood. Now he wants to taste the devil's. And that will happen in the casket match at CrossRoads 11, November the 7th, the Morgan Jr. Arena. I've said many things about the Devil's Outlaw Stockade. It's no secret. Him and I are not exchanging Christmas cards. But I have never, and I mean never, seen him with the look that I saw him when he busted Astro Morales open here at Supercard. These two men are going to go to war, and it will be finality, one way or the other, for these two competitors. It's going to be an unfortunate situation for one of these men, and the best of luck to those warriors in that competition. I have to say I'm worried. Ace Nation, I have to say I'm very worried for someone's safety, even if it's the Devil's Outlaw, because I wish no harm even on the Devil himself, I have to say. With that being said, I've just announced a few moments ago before we went to break, the tag team titles will be put on the line as the Lucha Gods, Ultimo Maya, Black Zamus, they face their newest competitors. Again, two members of the equation known as Hollywood Enterprise. They will be accompanied to the ring by Mike Lewis himself. Of course, Absolute Alvin Alvarez will be teaming up with Mike Orlando, who is my guest at this time. The elite athlete himself joins us here on Studio One to talk about his upcoming tag team title opportunity. Sir, welcome aboard.
Can she stay, or does she have to leave?
She can stay, but what about the other one?
What about her? She's always here. She's used to this.
Well, thank you for joining me, and thank you for making me drool. With that being said, let's talk wrestling.
You're talking about my wrestling? That we are talking wrestling. You're drooling. You drool over me.
I'm drooling over these two handlers you have here.
Don't interrupt me. You drool over me when I wrestle. I see you watch me. You know I'm the future.
You are skilled. I have to admit that. Arrogant, but skilled.
Arrogant. What ego? I checked it at the door when I came in here with these two fine young ladies.
Well, let's leave that alone. With that being said, you have your first chance at gold here. It's the biggest show of the year. You and Alvin Alvarez, who are pretty much a very cohesive unit for a new tandem, you guys are going to be taking on Black Zamus, Ultimo Maya. Right off the gate, will there be new tag team champions, or will you come up short at the biggest event of the year?
I'm an elite athlete. Do you know what that means? Do you know why I'm with Hollywood Enterprises? Because I am an elite athlete, Cheyenne. Do you understand that? That means that I win everywhere I go.
You steal victories. Let's go back to Supercard when I took on Aaron Bradley.
No matter what I do. I'm sorry that you don't know how to win the same way I know how to win. But I am an elite athlete. And doing so... Are you paying attention to me?
I am paying attention to you.
Because I see you staring at them over there. And I'm making sure you're paying crystal clear attention to what I have to say. Those titles are coming back to where they should be. And you might be saying, you never held championship here. How are they coming back? I should have held a championship here. I should have held about 5 by now. How many events have I been here by now?
That's
you
quite,
should have given me a title
that's
match
quite a
every
proclamation,
single
sir.
time I was here.
That's quite a proclamation.
But now, the opportunity just has, let's say, surfaced. And now, like I said, it's coming back to me. Because I already won it 5 times in my head. I just got to do it
Where
once
did you get
in
the
front of
score
you.
from?
Don't talk about scoring. I have 2 women here. What do you have?
Well,
Go back to what you were saying.
I have a cat.
Huh. Cat lady over here.
With that being said, let's talk about your manager, Mike Lewis, who, like I mentioned to you, he's no friend of mine, but I do respect him. He is the pinnacle of managerial status here in Ace Pro Wrestling. Can we for once, can we get it here on audio? Is he not going to get involved?
When has he ever gotten involved in a negative
Every
sense?
time.
That's because you're watching the kind of match that you want to see. You're watching me and you're like,
I'm
oh man,
watching
I
what's
wish
on the
this guy
monitor.
did things the right
I'm
way
watching
because
what's on
I
the
really
monitor.
think he's great. I wish Mike Orlando had a better attitude and liked me because he is so good at what he does. He comes out here at Ace and we know that he's going into the biggest and the baddest places in the world wrestling. We're happy to have him. And while you're watching that, you're occupied on what Mike Lewis is doing? What the hell's the matter with you? Why do you got to talk about what Mike does? Why don't you focus more about what I do?
I always
This
focus on
interview is
all the
about what I'm
competitors here
doing.
in the locker room. You're a
Mike
great
never got
competitor.
involved in a negative sense, and I stand by that.
I'd
I
rather
beat
not,
Aaron Bradley fair and square
I'd
with
rather-
no interference.
I'd rather not go tit for
It's
tat. on
Aaron
this.
Bradley. It's the game changer. I'm putting him over right now. Let's not do that. Continue.
He might have gotten over if you didn't steal the damn victory.
Do you want to walk out of here?
Well, listen. I'd like to walk out here with one of them if that's possible.
I don't give a damn. You can take either one of them.
Okay. Well, I hope they accept singles. With that being said, I have to talk to you now. Alvin Alvarez, as a partner, what do you have to say about him?
Look at us. We are the definition of what wrestling should be. We have the look, we have the build, we have the skill, and we have the unit. Put it all together, and you have one cohesive, let's call it brand, Cheyenne. And together, we know how to make money. So what do I think of him as a partner? I'm very happy, for lack of a better term. Because there's not many things in life that make me happy. Because when you have everything, it's not that easy to be that happy. Hence why I just told you could take either one of these women. But, Alvin, you can't take him. Because together, I'm pretty sure, actually I'm 150% sure we're going to take the titles that you love staring at around my waist that hasn't been there yet. You confused?
You've got issues. Well, make no mistake about it, there are no issues of the fact that this man is heading towards tag team gold. Will he prevail? Perhaps he'll even
Yes.
perhaps he'll prevail in a fair manner. That remains to be seen, but it can only be seen on November the 7th. Mike Orlando, a pleasure as always.
Always, man. Really great to see you. Mm-hmm. And you could have both of them. You're driving them home. I got what I needed.
Thank you, I appreciate
Have a great night, man.
I hope you two accept Uber.
They don't speak English.
Dankeschön. Mike Orlando joining us here on the Studio One podcast. It's a bit of a benefit for me, but you guys, the Ace Nation, is going to be benefiting by joining us here at the biggest show of the year. Let's talk now about TJ Marconi, who's going to be joining us a little bit later on. Let's talk about his World Championship reign here at Ace. He defeated Vince Steele. Vince Steele held the title for almost a solid year here in Ace. He defeated Vince Steele in a victory that some say that he stole, when he literally stole the title. Vince Steele, after stealing the victory and the title, left the building, walked out. I had to chase him to the parking lot to get a word. Then, in their rematch, he purposely got disqualified. And in their final encounter, we saw the debut of Brooke Danielle, which helped him retain the title with the help, of course, of not only Miss Danielle, but a steel chair and a boot party right to the face of Steele. Steele has not been the same since. Then, in his follow-up championship defense, he had to take on Ricky Reyes from Lucha Underground, a veteran professional wrestler, an icon here in the Ace locker room, who he also had to steal a victory from. It was there that we found out exactly what TJ's destiny would be at CrossRoads 11 when we heard these words from the hardcore icon, Tommy Dreamer.
Congratulations, Mr. Marconi. Oh, you want to be a bad guy? Oh, well, I've always been a good guy. And the hardest part about being a champion is defending that title. And on November 7th, it all's going to come to an end. And you're going to face me, your biggest crossroad.
That's right, Ace Nation, making his return to Ace, the hardcore icon, the innovator of violence. Tommy Dreamer will be here for the first time in some time, going right for the Ace heavyweight title. TJ Marconi proclaiming that he does not do hardcore, and you're going to hear those comments a little bit later on. I'm more than sure if he's here. I hope he doesn't have that blonde tart, Brooke Danielle, with him by his side. The new Big Daddy Cool, as he self-proclaims himself, Mr. Marconi. He's going to have his hands full against the innovator of violence. And what would it mean for Tommy Dreamer at this point in his career to become the World Heavyweight Champion for another promotion? That would be quite the miracle here at the Morgan Jr. Arena. When we come back, more coverage of CrossRoads 11. Ace Nation, be sure to join us on November the 7th for the biggest event of the year. It's the 11th annual CrossRoads, live at the Morgan Jr. Arena, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Bell time, 7 p.m. Superstars scheduled to appear include TJ Marconi, Astro Morales, Stockade, Vince Steele, star of Lucha Underground, Ricky Reyes, Azriel, Ricky Richards, Mike Donovan, Alvin Alvarez, William Wyatt, the Elite Athlete, Mike Orlando, Sonny Kiss, and so many more. It's a must-see event, the biggest event of the year, the 11th annual CrossRoads at the Morgan Jr. Arena, the home of Ace, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Bell time at 7 p.m. Be there for this historic event. For more information and tickets, go to aceprowrestling.com. Always want to be a professional wrestler? Then learn now. Do you want to be a wrestler, manager, commentator, or anything in the business? Then come join the Ace Pro Wrestling Academy, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Learn from the best to be the best. The Ace Pro Wrestling Academy is open. Ace for life.
Wrestling fans, this is Joey Image, your Italian hero, and I am here to announce the grand opening of my brand new ProWrestlingTees.com t-shirt store. Check it out at ProWrestlingTees.com/JoeyImage. Every shirt, $20. Super affordable. You can skip your Starbucks drink for a day and buy a shirt, please. And all proceeds go to the Joey Image Retirement Fund. Again, ProWrestlingTees.com/JoeyImage. Thank you very much. Buy the shirt!
Cheyenne Ortiz here, and we are back on a special edition of the Studio One podcast, The Road to CrossRoads. So many things. I have so many guests this week, and my guest at this time.
Shut up.
My guest at this time.
What do you want, Cheyenne?
In case you cannot tell, Ace Nation, Ice fan base, I am being joined right now by Anthony F&B, the fat, nasty bastard himself, Anthony Ramirez. I would say it's a pleasure to have you here, but as of late, it has not been a pleasure to have you around.
You so much.
What do I have to do with it?
Everything. Everything that I've been through since my return, since even before that, from when I got hurt, it's been about you.
I called you.
Called me when? After I put you in your spot? After.
Which was uncalled for.
Yeah, right. Uncalled
With
for.
that being
what
said,
do you want, Cheyenne?
With that being said, let's get to the matter at hand. CrossRoads 11, the biggest show of the year, the biggest show in Ace's history at the Morgan Jr. Arena. But I've noticed, not to gloat a bit, you don't have any singles competition. What's going on here? Do you have a comment about that?
Cute. What are you even doing? Reading your cue cards? Those little notes that you write
They're
down?
handwritten.
Yeah, right. Go back to them and check the paper.
I'll give me a second.
F&B will be at CrossRoads. F&B
You are correct.
will be in Ace for the first time since I came back in August.
This is true. I'm reading here, and I have to admit that I am wrong.
Anthony Ramirez is going to be featured at CrossRoads. Why do I get the call now? Seriously, Cheyenne.
But you are.
What is it with you guys in management?
I'm not a member of management.
In the office, whatever you call it. From day one, you've put the monarchy of FMB, Anthony Ramirez, on a second tier. Cheyenne, do I need to remind you? I was one half of the tag team champions for almost a year. A day short of a year.
That's correct.
We dominated the tag division. I come back. I don't get welcome back to the Ace locker room. I get a phone call say, hey, we want you to come down to Wallington. We want you to come to 67 Hathaway. We want you to come and wrestle on ice. Ice? What's ice? Not Ace. What? And now you call me to come, and out of everything you guys call me back, you call me back for Chance of a Lifetime.
But, exactly, you're in the Chance of a Lifetime Rumble. You and 9 other competitors.
You
could solidify your singles
that
legacy.
Don't matter.
I think that's very rude of you to knock your competition.
9 competitors that. Tell me who's in it.
Well,
Go run down your cue cards.
Several names I can confirm. Chris Reyes will be in this battle royal. Someone that's no stranger to you, Adam Payne, will be in this battle royal. And let's just say this right now. I'm going through my papers. There is one correction. Your former tag team partner, Jamal Jackson, is in this battle royal. Can you handle that? Can you be able to go face to face with your former partner?
Why do you make my head hurt so much, Cheyenne?
I'm going through the names on this list, sir.
Chris Reyes.
That's just some of the names.
Who? Adam Payne?
Adam Payne.
He's still conscious after I knocked him out last show?
He is still conscious. You didn't knock him out. You stole another victory.
I stole another victory.
Stolen.
Whose hand was raised at the end of the night?
Yours.
That's all that matters, Cheyenne.
Still stole.
That's all that matters. I walked out with the W. Just like at CrossRoads, I'm going to toss each and every one of those guys, including my former tag team partner.
Your brother. You're going to put your hands on your brother.
Yeah.
I don't think you have
If he steps in my face,
I don't think you have it in you.
Well, we'll see, Cheyenne. We'll see.
What does he have to say about your actions? Have you two spoken?
Just like you're both on the same boat. Just like the rest of the Ace Nation, just like everybody else is on the same boat. When I was hurt, when I was on the shelf, nobody gave a damn about me. When I did what I had to do and put myself first, everybody had questions. Everybody wanted answers. Who am I to answer? Who are they? Why should I answer to them? Why should I answer to anybody? CrossRoads is coming. CrossRoads, Chance of a Lifetime. I'm going through everyone. I'm becoming the winner of Chance of a Lifetime. And I'm going to make my own decisions from now on. Rather it be on ice or Ace.
And if in the event that you are to win the Chance of a Lifetime Rumble, what will you do? What title will you challenge?
Why should I tell you and why should I tell anybody else?
The inquiring minds want to know.
Let
the Ace
them-
Nation, the Ice fan base want to know.
Well, I want to know why no one called me. How's that?
People called you.
Right.
I'm sure you received a tremendous amount of phone calls.
Why should I let anybody like TJ Marconi know that if I win, I'm going to cash in on him that night? What if I wait 9 months from now and cash in? What if I wait 2 hours from then and cash in? Why should I give him a heads up? Rob Vegas, why should I let him know? Hell, I could probably go in the locker room and find a better tag team partner and go take those luchas on in a wrestling match.
They have a name.
Lucha.
They have names.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Ultimo Maya and Black Zamus.
What?
Ultimo Maya and Black Zamus.
Mask 1, Mask 2.
They're not created characters.
In my eyes, they are. When I win Chance of a Lifetime, I'll figure it out what I want to do with that contract and when I want to cash in.
And come the following few weeks, what is your next move on ice?
The same that it's been. I'm walking into that ring, and I'm walking out a winner.
You're going to continue to steal victories. Is that what you're saying?
I'm walking into that ring, Cheyenne, and walking out a winner. Is there a problem with that?
There's no problem. I'm just a broadcast journalist. I'm trying to do my job.
Yeah. Remember, Cheyenne, I'm not here to make people famous. I'm going to break people's jaws at the end of the night. I am a fat, nasty bastard. Remember that. Peace out, Cheyenne.
Thank you for your time. A pleasure as always. Anthony Ramirez, one of the competitors in the chance of a lifetime Rumble. And again, some of the names also involve Chris Reyes, Jamal Jackson, and a multitude of other competitors, 10 altogether in this. And also joining me at this time, someone who's got his hands full at CrossRoads 11 here at the Morgan Jr. Arena, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Arguably the biggest match of his career. I have to be talking about one man, the leader of the boot party himself, your world heavyweight champion, Mr. TJ Marconi, joins us at this time.
You forgot a couple. It's Mr. Good Times Only. It's the new Big Daddy Cool. It's the Blue-Eyed Devil. And most importantly, it's the man headlining CrossRoads 11. Cheyenne, let me ask you a little question. Do you remember CrossRoads 10?
I do remember.
Do you remember CrossRoads 10?
I do remember.
Was TJ Marconi even supposed to be in the building?
No, you were not.
And 1 year later, come on, tell me, Daddy. Main event. I'm the champion of the world here at Ace.
That is correct. Last year at CrossRoads, you were the first match on the card.
I wasn't even supposed to be there.
And you are now going to be in part of the double main event, taking on Tommy Dreamer, if in the event that you could defeat the Innovator. If in the event.
The man's, 40-something years old? I think I got
age is nothing but a number.
Oh, excuse me.
If in the event that you could defeat the Innovator of Violence, will you now proclaim yourself as the new Innovator of Violence?
I'll just call myself the new leader of Revolution, because he wanted to say he was bringing a revolution back in 95 when he was still relevant. This is 20 years later, my man. I hope you're listening to this. Tommy, you're not going to beat me. Who have you ever beat? You were retired by a guy who couldn't beat anybody. Zack Ryder beat you and said bye-bye. You're no longer on ECW. WWE's version of it, whatever they called it. I forget back in the days. Come CrossRoads, I'm going to lay you out. Plain and simple. A boot to the face. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Now, will that little blonde tart of yours be at ringside? Because quite frankly, she's a factor in all your matches. Let's say what it is.
Blonde tart?
Blonde tart. You know what I'm referring to.
Brooke Danielle.
Is that her name?
Oh, she agrees.
She has not provided identification.
She agrees.
She cannot get paid until you process her papers.
Listen, I can handle that, all right? Brooke Danielle is a believer in change, just like everyone in this company should be, because I brought the title to relevance again. It's no longer on the slob. It's on a beautiful man.
I believe his name is Vince Steele.
The slob. And now he's hurt. You know why he's hurt? Because I took his pride from him.
Oh, is that why?
That's why.
Is that what it is?
When you hurt a man's pride, other things start to go. You see, November 7th is just around the corner, Cheyenne. I can't wait.
I'm aware.
When I beat Tommy Dreamer, what's next? I got to worry about someone winning a chance of a lifetime Royal Rumble.
It could be any number of competitors. There's 10 competitors, and they're vying for a shot at any title. More than likely yours, sir.
But if they're smart, they wouldn't come after my title.
I have to ask this question. What is your gripe with Astro Morales? You claim that he's not worthy of a title shot.
No, I beat him twice. I won twice. When you lose, when you fall off the ladder, what happens, Cheyenne?
You go to the bottom.
Correct.
I believe is the punchline.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, Astro had a good shot. He got a second shot unworthy. Oh, unworthy shot, might I add. But he did good, kid. Now it's time to crawl back up that ladder to earn your next one. So when I'm done with Tommy Dreamer, there's really nobody that deserves a shot at me anyway. So, but it's not going to be him.
You seem extremely confident in easily the biggest match of your career.
Why shouldn't I be? It's Tommy Dreamer.
It's an icon in our business. He's the hardcore icon.
I don't do hardcore.
Nobody's saying you're doing hardcore.
This isn't a hardcore match.
Nobody said that. It's a singles match.
This isn't a hardcore match.
It's a singles
match. There's no kendo sticks.
It's an exhibition.
It's an exhibition. It's a contest.
Title contest.
I don't do violence. I just win.
No one's saying anything about violence.
I just win.
Parallel.
So you know what?
You're
parallel. You know what? See, you know what? Not now. You know what? Fine. I think I'm getting a little bit nuts. I'm getting a little bit crazy. You want to get nuts, Cheyenne? Let's get nuts. When I beat Tommy Dreamer, I'm going to be the new Innovator of Violence. You see that? Because that kind of rings now. I'll be Mr. Good Times Only, the Blue-Eyed Devil himself, the new Big Daddy Cool. Forget it. I'll be the new Innovator of Violence. And I won't even be that violent. I'll just kick people in the teeth and beat them. I think that's violent enough, don't you think?
That is violent.
That's pretty violent. I don't need a kendo stick. Let Stockade and Astro beat the hell out of each other. I don't want to mess up my face. I gotta sell. I gotta.
No one's mentioned hardcore.
Billboards. I gotta sell the show.
I haven't seen a billboard with you.
You haven't?
No.
Have you seen the CrossRoads poster?
I have seen
Boom.
that.
Tire left side. Me. My beautiful face.
It's because you're tall.
That's right. Champion.
I'm aware.
Forgot that.
I'm aware.
You better.
Will you be able to hold on to your title even after this if you succeed?
Well, let's see. I beat a slob 3 times.
He's not a slob. He's a competitor.
I beat a phony powerhouse twice. I beat a Cuban crippler.
That is correct. But
now I'm gonna beat the innovator of violence.
Mr. Marconi, best of luck to you.
I don't need luck. It's called being a champion, looking like a champion, unlike you, Cheyenne.
I always look like a champion. I come to work professionally. I'm dressed well.
You got a dollar store suit. You got some knockoff gator shoes. You don't even have your tie on right. Look at you.
There was a sale at the children's place, and I'd rather you stay out of my personal life.
You're a funny guy. I like you. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Thank you for admitting to a crime.
Thank you.
Our guest this week, well, at this time, rather, TJ Marconi, Mr. Good Times Only, Mr. Criminal. Blue-Eyed Devil himself. Nation, be sure to join us on November the 7th for the biggest event of the year. It's the 11th annual CrossRoads, live at the Morgan Junior Arena, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Bell time, 7 p.m. Superstars scheduled to appear include TJ Marconi, Astro Morales, Stockade, Vince Steele, star of Lucha Underground, Ricky Reyes, Azriel, Ricky Richards, Mike Donovan, Alvin Alvarez, William Wyatt, the Elite Athlete, Mike Orlando, Sonny Kiss, and so many more. It's a must-see event, the biggest event of the year, the 11th annual CrossRoads at the Morgan Junior Arena, the home of Ace, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Bell time at 7 p.m. Be there for this historic event. For more information and tickets, go to aceprowrestling.com. Ace Nation, we are back, and we're getting ready to round up this week's edition of the Studio One podcast. Earlier on, at the beginning of our show, actually, we had Prince Akkanatan proclaim that he's going to defeat the musician, the artist known as Prince, at CrossRoads 11. But we could confirm that Prince Akkanatan may be doing double duty because he will be in the Fight for Flight Suicidal Six-Way, getting a shot at Sonny Kiss in that Fight for Flight title. We can now confirm that Sonny Kiss will defend against not only Prince Akkanatan, but Aaron Bradley as well, which was leaked on the Ace Twitter earlier this week. And in addition to that matchup, we have Arcadia taking on Azrael, the Lucha Gods of Ultimo Maya, and Black Zamus taking on Hollywood Enterprise representatives Mike Orlando and Alvin Alvarez. We have Eric Young from Impact Wrestling taking on Rob Vegas. The Diamond Division title will be on the line for that contest. William Wyeth takes on Tiny Johnson in the grudge match of all grudge matches at CrossRoads. Ricky Richards, recently turned on by his partner, will get his shot against Mike Donovan at CrossRoads 11. The chance of a lifetime rumble. 10 men vying for a shot at any title they so choose. We can confirm Jamal Jackson, Lou Torres, Chris Reyes, and now Anthony FMB Ramirez will be in that contest along with Adam Payne. Also, TJ Marconi in the biggest match of his career taking on the hardcore icon, the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. For the Ace World Heavyweight title, Brooke Danielle will be at ringside. And in your main event, it will finally be laid to rest. The 6-month-long rivalry, Astro Morales taking on the Devil's Outlaw Stockade at CrossRoads 11, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey, at the Morgan Junior Arena. Doors open at 7 p.m. Bell time, 7:30 p.m. It's the biggest show of the year. It's CrossRoads 11. If you're going to say it in Studio One. That's all the time we have this week, Ace Nation. We will see you at CrossRoads. Ace Nation, be sure to join us on November the 7th for the biggest event of the year. It's the 11th annual CrossRoads, live at the Morgan Junior Arena, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Bell time, 7 p.m. Superstars scheduled to appear include TJ Marconi, Astro Morales, Stockade, Vince Steele, star of Lucha Underground, Ricky Reyes, Azrael, Ricky Richards, Mike Donovan, Alvin Alvarez, William Wyatt, the Elite Athlete, Mike Orlando, Sonny Kiss, and so many more. It's a must-see event, the biggest event of the year, the 11th annual CrossRoads at the Morgan Junior Arena, the home of Ace, 67 Hathaway Street, Wallington, New Jersey. Bell time at 7 p.m. Be there for this historic event. For more information and tickets, go to aceprowrestling.com.